Hi everyone, and welcome back to some more Star Trek Deep Space Nine, today with episodes 15 and 16 of Season 7, Badda-Bing Badda-Bang, and Inter Arma Enim Silent Legis. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that second title, I just for some reason have a hard time saying it. Last time on DS9 we had some really cool episodes with Field of Fire and Chimera. There were some really great episodes. One great Ezri Dax episode where we looked at Duran and that evil kind of murderous side of the Dax symbiote, and then we went into Chimera where we saw another changeling, another one of those baby changelings that were out in the wild, cast out by the founders, which was really cool to see. I can see by the show titles that we are getting really close to the finale now, not only because we're on episodes 15 and 16, but we are about to head into the massive end of show continuous part episodes, if that makes sense. I think it's like 11 parts or 12 parts or something like that to end off the show, and we are about to reach that next week. But you guys don't have to wait a week. If you head over to Patreon right now, you can check out episodes 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 all on Patreon right now, which means I've basically done the show, almost done the show over on Patreon. That means you can check out Penumbra Part 1, Till Death Do Us Part 2, Strange Bedfellows Part 3, The Changing Face of Evil Part 4, When It Rains Part 5, and Tacking into the Wild Part 6. Thank you so much for checking out. Let's get back to the video. Okay, let's dive into this episode now. I hope you enjoy my reaction to episodes 15 and 16 of Season 7 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Well, I guess I'm starting with episode 15 today. Badda-Bing Badda-Bang.
Sure, I remember the Alamo.
See? I told you we would.
Oh, we got Vic.
Program.
Oh, that Alamo. What about it?
Well, we've got Holosuite 4 booked for an hour, and we're wondering whether you'd like to join us.
Vic in the Holosuite?
By the offer, but I don't know.
Well, we can transfer your mate.
Anyone.
Skin. Tell you what I'll do, though. How about a little tune to get you into a Texas state of mind?
Yeah, okay, why not?
Fellas. Alamo.
I could listen to Vic sing all the time.
A new kind of love, baby.
Oh my god.
History of
Wait, what just happened? Oh my god. Someone else has come to town. Oh my god, someone else has come to town. Or just a new era. This doesn't look like Vic's era anymore.
what the hell?
Yeah, what happened?
Well, look who's here. The pretty boy singer himself.
Well, who is this guy?
You believe this guy? No manners. You born in a barn or something?
Wait, why does everyone hate Vic?
Let's just say I'm here to stay while you, Vicky boy, are about to take a powder.
What? Why?
You're finished in this town, Vic. You're blackballing me as of this moment. You couldn't get a job as a singing busboy.
That's insane.
Cheech. Cheech from the Holosuites program.
The computer's
The
not working.
Holosuites.
The computer's not working. Is this a Holosuite episode?
It's still here, Chief. Computer freeze program.
Oh my god, they're still in. This is like that James Bond episode, sort of.
Make that a big problem.
Wait, this is gonna be so fun. O'Brien, Bashir, and Vic stuck in the Holosuite. Well, I guess Vic is always in the Holosuite, but they're stuck in the Holosuite. That's gonna be so awesome. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Oh yeah. I also forgot to say, if you're watching on YouTube and you're interested in signing up on Patreon, then if you can sign up right now, I think when this video comes out at least, then you get 2 months free. So you sign up, one-time charge. I think this comes out at the end of March. You'll get April and May absolutely free on Patreon if you sign up now in March. And if you sign up in April, then you'll get May free, and so on. So it's a good time to sign up to Patreon. Test it out for free for basically 2 months. You get 1/3 free, basically, if that makes any sense. You'll get the DS9 3 weeks ahead on Patreon. You'll also get other things, uncut reactions and stuff, for 2 months through free if you sign up as of this video releasing on YouTube. Probably should have mentioned that at the start. I feel like I should have thought of that, but I didn't.
All right, Cheech, come on. Let's check out my casino.
Let's check out. Wow, this is so interesting, though. I wonder what happened to the Holosuite.
So what do we do now? Nothing we can do.
Cassidy Yates is in this.
Manually reset it.
That would wipe Vic's memory. You forget everything that's happened since we activated.
No, we can't have that.
Pally, nobody's wiping my memory.
No, of course not.
What if we wipe his memory at the end, though? That would be so sad.
One thing. If this Frankie Eyes hurts Vic in any way, he's going to have to answer to me.
So maybe they're not stuck in it.
Could feel such loyalty for a hologram.
Well, Nog spent so much time in there. That was a good episode. Okay, wow. So they can leave the holosuite, but the holosuite program doesn't end.
No. This surprise is buried deep in the holosuite program.
Yeah, it's meant to shake things up, you know, make things interesting.
Oh, we don't need that.
Well, according to Felix, if we get rid of Frankie Eyes, everything resets back to the way it was.
Okay, so we gotta get rid of him.
In other words, if we shoot him, we have to use a 45 automatic and not a phaser.
We can't shoot Frankie, it's too dangerous.
Yeah, true. Then the police are gonna come.
Vic Fontaine's hotel's just been bought by gangsters.
I see.
So
When do you
let's
plan
go
on going
in
back
there.
to work?
This is work.
Right away, sir.
This is more important than work, Cisco.
Thought losing my leg was the end of my Starfleet career. He taught me otherwise.
Yeah,
changed my
great
life, too.
episode.
And Odo's.
Yeah, true, the dating episode. Cassidy. We never see Cassidy really anymore, so it's nice to see her.
It's getting better.
Something happened?
It's Vic.
Vic.
Vic Fontaine.
Cisco hasn't really made a relationship with him, has he?
Nothing.
I guess this sounds pretty silly to you.
A little.
Cisco, go see Vic.
More like a friend.
Cassidy, can we talk about something else?
Are you jealous of Vic?
You like going there and I don't. Let's leave it at that.
I was only asking.
And I gave you my answer.
Yeah, why don't you like going there? Oh my god.
Jack in a box. I can't believe Felix would do that to me.
Oh, don't take it personally, Vic. He was just trying to do me a favor by not letting things get too boring.
Which makes sense, but he never thought he would connect to Vic, you know?
What is it with you, Frankie?
It goes back to the old neighborhood when we were kids. I used to beat him at stickball.
Oh, that's it?
Nothing. We've been rivals ever since.
You beat him in stickball as a kid, he never forgives you.
We just want you to stay out of sight while we come up with a plan.
What plan?
Gotta get rid of Frankie Eyes.
Odo and Kira are in the lounge right now.
How do we get rid of him, though? That's the thing.
Hope you know what you're getting me into. If you guys screw up, I'm the one who winds up buried in the desert.
That's true. And he, like, actually dies if they screw up.
While I check out the casino.
If you prefer, I'll go.
Odo's got the eyes on the dancing girls, dude.
Then I drive him out to the woods.
Badda-Bing Badda-Bang, 3 shots in the back of the head. That's the end of little Paulie.
Just openly talking about murder.
That's the problem with our business. Too many guys named Paulie.
Okay, Odo.
Hit me.
And they don't care. They're just like, Odo's fine.
What kind of card is that to give such a pretty lady? Hit her again.
What kind of card is that? Watch the card also be bad.
What's wrong with you? Again.
It was bad.
21. Finally. Pay the lady.
Yes, sir.
I like that it didn't work the first time.
Mind if I use it?
I'd say you already paid for it.
So what do you say we hit the roulette table and see if I can't buy chapter 1?
Oh, damn.
Hey, Max, come here. I want you to see this.
Odo's best friends with him now. Ha! That's so fun.
Stuff like that. There's nothing to it, really. See that? Guy's the 8th wonder of the world. He says there's nothing.
8th wonder of the world.
Max. Another round for my friend here.
You know what, though? Kira and Odo both making friends. They're doing a good job.
More than enough. This is gonna be a pretty sweet deal for him. The casino's bringing in about $1 million a month.
What?
Right off the top, tax-free. Frankie's got nothing to worry about. All he's gotta do is send Mr. Zemo his cut.
According,
Wow.
he's never been to Vegas, and he wants to look over his newest acquisition.
Okay, so let's go find him.
All we have to do is see to it that Mr. Zemo doesn't see a penny of that money.
Are you talking about robbing the casino?
Yes. Oh my god, we have a heist. This is Ocean's 11.
Stealing from the mob? You bet it is.
Ocean's DS9.
You guys are nuts, you know that? Besides, the money's kept in a safe.
What kind?
Oh my god, it is Ocean's DS9.
I'll get a look at the safe.
We'll figure out a way to take out the guard.
And the Kelpman.
Oh my god.
You want your lounge back or not?
deal me in.
Okay, dude, what the heck? I did not expect a DS9 heist. This is crazy.
And the night's not over.
Is that for me or,
He's like, boss, we need that money. Oh my god. Cassidy.
That's funny. You look just like the captain of that football team.
My god.
I did play a little football.
I knew it. You have the body of an athlete.
Oh my days, Cassidy, you're good.
Yeah. I want a real cheesesteak. And I don't care if you gotta fly to Philadelphia to get it.
Oh my god.
Desiree's new in town. She needs a job.
I'm a very good waitress.
Ah, you wouldn't happen to have a slice of pizza on you, would you?
Really? That's wonderful.
Thanks, Cheech. I owe you one.
Nah, don't mention it, Stretch.
Stretch.
Days you'll show me that, you know.
Oh my god, Vic.
There's got to be a way for us to bury the hatchet.
I already did. In your head.
Frank.
You gotta play him at the child's game again.
I'm talking about people who can drop 10, 20, 30 big ones a night.
give him what he wants, Frankie. I can't take much more of his whining.
Oh my god, Kira. I love it.
Let me buy you a drink.
I don't drink with losers.
Oh my days, Frankie.
Welcome back.
Dude, he's good. Vic's good.
Cassidy, I can't believe you're involved in this thing.
Cisco, you should join it, man.
Care.
Look, this is not about Vic Fontaine.
And what is your problem?
You want to know? You really want to know what my problem is?
Yeah, I do.
In 1962, black people weren't very welcome there.
Oh.
I have never felt uncomfortable there, and neither has Jake.
But don't you see? That's the lie.
It's not realistic enough.
Time for our people, and I'm not going to pretend that it was.
I see Cisco's point.
It shows us the way things could have been, the way they should have been.
We cannot ignore the...
I like that from Cassidy, though.
What it does is reminds us that we are no longer bound by any limitations.
I like that from Cassidy.
There's one little problem. We're still one man short.
We need a high roller with Vic at the craps table. Someone to gather a crowd.
Yeah, it's gonna be Cisco.
Otherwise the whole plan falls apart.
And we certainly can't let that happen.
Oh, yes, Cisco.
Now, exactly what do you need me to do?
Oh, yes. Dude, the way that she keeps avoiding the kiss, it's so good.
I put a little away for a rainy day.
Really?
Now each night...
We can't just like hologram some money in?
He never varies his routine. He's gone for 8 minutes every night.
Really? Okay.
has a martini brought in.
That's where I come in.
Oh, yes.
And I slip a few drops of Ipecac into Howard.
Oh, my days. I love all the outfits in this episode, you know?
Once Esri is out of the count room,
I go running up to the guard and tell him Chief O'Brien has stolen my chips.
Oh, my days. Here we go.
And Chief, you play innocent.
I am innocent. I've never seen this woman before in my life.
Oh, I love this.
Once he takes a sip of his drink, Howard will come flying out of that count room at warp speed.
And that's when you grab the door.
Fabulous Ferengi ears of yours.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh, this is so cool.
And once I've opened the safe,
Odo wants the tray.
To put all that money.
Odo wants the tray.
I can handle it.
Odo wants the tray, and he's putting the money inside himself. That's wild.
With no money, there's no skin for Mr. Zemo, and old Frankie becomes yesterday's news.
Oh, that's so good.
Then we have no choice. We go tomorrow night.
Hey, crazy.
Dude, I'm so excited for this heist. I'm so excited.
That was fast. It has to be.
Oh my god, look at them planning.
2 minutes, 14 seconds.
Oh god, we need to go faster. Oh, he's practicing his dice rolls? I don't know if you can practice that, can you? Well, how awesome is this? Dude, what the heck? How awesome is this? Oh my god, it's Cork and Ward. Ward looks so shocked. Where's my invite? That's what Ward's thinking.
Only wish I could see more.
Well, you know what they say. Good things come to those who wait.
Okay, where's the first thing that's gonna go wrong? Everyone's set up. Oh my god, here we go. What's gonna go wrong though?
A vodka martini. Stirred, not shaken.
Okay, not James Bond.
$100?
Too much?
Well, you're supposed to be a high roller, so start rolling and make it 2,000.
Wow, okay.
Footsies. I guess it's a start.
This guy's enthralled by Kira. Okay, the break is on. We have 8 minutes. Let's go. Let's go, Esri. Let's move. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get this guy out of here.
You're too kind.
Oh, thank god. Thank god. Let's go, Esri. Come on. Let's go, Esri.
Here's where things get interesting.
Watch Cisco just lose all his money instantly. She's in. She's in. Her and Odo are in.
You're not Howard.
He's out with the flu.
Oh my god. Someone new.
But
Hey, you're making me lose count.
Oh my days.
I've been on my feet for hours and I could really use a little pick-me-up.
Good job, Esri. She's out of there. She's out of there. What's the time? What's the time?
The lady says you stole her chips.
I did no such thing.
Innocent.
Okay.
Not until I get my money.
Oh, they're good. They're good
Money you
actors.
stole.
In the show, they're good actors.
Liar.
Here we go. He's running. Come on, Nog. Go, 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 go. Oh, yeah.
I don't have time for The safe. It has an auto relock tumbler.
What?
Kira didn't mention anything about an auto relock tumbler.
What does that mean?
I'm not going to have enough time.
Keep working.
Yes, we can figure it out.
And that built those figures. I'm telling you, he was a visionary. And these are even...
Kira's doing a good job, though.
The chips for me.
Well, how come I only got $5 on me?
Don't believe him.
I'm telling you, this broad ain't playing with the full deck.
And just what is that?
They're doing a good job arguing. But the time's too long. Oh my god, everything is rampant. The music is great, by the way. Come on. No! It's about to be time. We got a minute left.
There's someone here to see you.
I'm busy.
You don't look busy.
Oh my god, it's what's his face.
We're expecting you until tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Where's the car?
Oh my god.
Follow me.
The music is so good at making us stressful.
The money, Frankie.
Right this way.
Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, Zemo doesn't have all day, bro. He doesn't have all week even.
It's been 8 minutes. We're running out of time.
Come on, Nog. Odo, can you become a fake safe to cover Nog? He had a good hand though, Bashir, didn't he? I don't really play poker, but it seems like he had a good hand.
For what? I didn't do nothing.
Then you have nothing to worry about.
Oh my god. Good job, Bashir. Honestly, good job, Bashir.
Don't you remember that week in Miami? Ever see what she looks like in a bikini?
Oh my god, Vic. You're on dangerous ground.
Gage.
Now you done it.
Bury him. So long.
Bury him.
Everybody's a winner.
Oh, well done, Cisco. Dude, they're doing everything they can. Come on, Nog. Dude, this is actually stressful, you know. He's sad. He's like, my life savings, bro. Come on. Oh. Yes. Go, 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 go. Shove it in, shove it in.
Don't let him leave.
Charlie. Over here.
Oh my days. Don't bring him.
Handle this.
I'm afraid I can't leave my post. Charlie. Strip search.
Strip search?
Poor O'Brien, he always suffers, bro.
I needed that money to buy a gift for my mother.
Well done, Cassidy. Oh my god, they did it, I think. They did it, I think.
We're making money hand over fist. Just hope you brought a big enough briefcase.
Oh my days.
Huh?
Oh my days. The music, man. Oh, look at Bashir. Oh, a dog. Oh my god, he's gonna walk by all of them. Oh my days. That was actually one of the coolest shots in DS9, I think. That was just so cool and like smooth. Dude, he was like a final boss or something.
With pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bubbly's on me.
Thanks, Vic. Here.
O'Brien was strip searched, bro.
Coonskin cap and all.
You got it, Pally.
To the best friends a hologram ever had.
Aww.
Captain, can you join me?
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, this is so fun.
You came along and everything started to hurt.
Oh my god, he's good too.
The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine?
Oh, he's so good.
Sunshine day, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Look at how awesome this is. Look at all our crew.
The best is yet to come the day on.
Oh, we're only missing Quark, really.
Till I draw you near.
Wait till you see that sunshine place.
Okay, Cisco.
Nothing like it here.
Okay, Cisco. Dude, why did I love that episode, you know? Does everyone else love that episode too? Because I really loved that episode. It was just so fun. And it made me really love just our crew. Like, obviously, I loved the crew. I spent 7 seasons with them. But there was just something about some of the shots where everyone was just together in this episode that just made my heart, like, soar and swoon, you know? Just, like, I love these characters. It made me realize how much I love these characters. Yeah, just great episode. Fun episode. Oh, that made me happy. I really like that. And that was my reaction to Badda-Bing Badda-Bang, the episode 15 of season 7 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And yeah, I absolutely loved this episode so much. This was an unexpected love for me when it came to this episode, because it was kind of like, it was kind of a nothing episode in that it doesn't really revolve around the Dominion or the plot or anything like that. Like, it's its own contained episode. But it was an episode that really made me appreciate the crew of DS9. And it kind of reminded me of many episodes of DS9, many of the season finale, like the episodes before the season finale. Those episodes are usually kind of lighthearted, focus on someone making the lives of the crew a little better. And at the end, we kind of focus on the crew as more of a whole, and we kind of just get to be with them for a bit before something big goes down. And that's what this episode kind of felt like. I'm aware that there's like this 8 or 9 or 10 parter or whatever at the end of the show, and it's going to revolve around the Dominion and the war, and it's probably going to be a little bit more heavy, a little bit more intense, and I'm aware that that's coming up next week. So this episode to me felt like this really nice breath of fresh air, this really nice weightless episode that was just so much fun, that allowed our crew to just be friends and to be happy and to just do something that was really fun and awesome, and for us as an audience to experience that with our crew before what I'm assuming is going to be a really intense final like 8 or 9 episodes after the one that we're watching next. And so in that sense, it just made me kind of fall in love with the crew all over again, if that makes sense. Like the plot and the heist, sure, that was so much fun. The heist was incredibly well done. I loved the setup for the heist. I loved the things that went wrong in the heist. I just thought it was such a cool idea. It was just like Ocean's 11 but DS9 version, and I just thought it was so cool. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. The music was amazing as well. The background music being this jazz, but it also somehow made everything really intense. Like the jazz would get louder or like a little bit faster, like the tempo would get a little faster, and it would just feel more intense and more constricting, but it was still like fun and casino-y at the same time. So just overall really like that. But again, the thing that I loved about this episode was just the crew and how much it made me aware of it. Let me rephrase that. It made me aware of how much I love this crew and how much I love these characters, because of course I did know that I loved these characters. I've been watching them for 7 seasons now, so there was some love for these characters in me somewhere, but I guess I never really thought about it too much, and this episode makes me think about it. This episode made me go, oh my god, just how awesome are these people. And I know Worf wasn't in this, I know Quark wasn't in this, I know someone like Rom wasn't in this as well, so we didn't have all of our major characters in this, but we had most of them. And the shot of all of them in the hallway, like walking into Quark's bar, and the music just went off and they were kind of walking in this slow-mo, and the camera, you see all of them, and it swings to Cisco and it swings around to Quark and Morn's faces. Just an incredible shot and in a really great moment that made me go, oh my god, these people are so awesome. And then again at the end of the episode, when Frankie Oz is walking by, and he's walking by all of the people who participated in the heist, except for O'Brien, because he got strip searched, unfortunately. But all of them, they're all turning their heads and looking at him slow-mo. It was just so fun. It was so fun and so awesome, and I just was like, oh wow, I actually do love these people. I love these characters so much. So that's what this episode kind of felt to me, and I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. So yeah, let's get into episode 16 now. So I hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode 16 of season 7 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Inter Arma Enim Silent Legis.
Senator, repairs on our ships have continually been delayed in favor of Klingon and Federation vessels.
Yeah, because you suck.
The Davidic...
I'm joking. No Romulan hate here.
They are usually more damaged because Klingon warships are relentless in pressing home their attack.
That actually makes sense.
But that would mean delaying repairs to the Hornet and the Rotaran. Somebody's going to have to explain to General Martok why his flagship was bumped.
Well, Martok has to be a little bit more careful.
You just volunteered for that assignment.
Good luck, Worf.
On the station, I'd rather not have that many Klingons and Romulans on the promenade at the same time.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're here to fight, not to get drunk in quarks.
Oh my days.
Yes, but Sub-Commander Valal will be here in my place.
Fine. Have a safe trip.
Thank you.
I love the tension in the room still, especially between the Romulans and Klingons.
The predominant color to be gray. The buildings, the clothes, the people.
Just all gray.
You didn't enjoy your brief stint on Romulus. You were posing as a gardener, weren't you?
It was one of...
Posing as a gardener.
Anyway.
I'm afraid I can't talk about that.
Why?
Back to the subject at hand.
Why? Obsidian Order doesn't exist.
And attending a meeting on a proposal to transfer 25 Federation hospital ships over to Romulan control.
Oh, interesting.
This is a golden opportunity to gather intelligence on Romulan intentions and military capabilities.
Okay, but they're also your allies.
Oh, optimist.
Guilty as charged.
How sad. I must tell you,
I'm... The optimist versus the pessimist.
An implacable foe like the Romulans. But I live...
I think Romulans would ever strive for peace with the Federation? Hello? Who is this guy? Oh my god, we're getting Section 31.
Hello, Doc.
Oh my god, we're getting Section 31.
I hope you're well rested. Section 31 has an assignment for you.
Oh my god, I have been waiting for this guy. What's his name? Sloan. I've been waiting for him to come back, and he's just sitting in the chair watching Bashir sleep. What a creepy guy. Just show up when he's awake, bro. Oh, I'm so excited. Section 31. I'm really interested in Section 31, so this will be really, really fun. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I also heard there was a Section 31 movie that came out maybe a month or two ago. Maybe 3 months ago now. I heard it was trash. I heard it was horrible. I will probably never watch it in my life. But I heard that there was one. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments.
I could scream for help.
Possible, but uncharacteristic. I mean, screaming for help.
Okay, Sloan.
That's too undignified.
Bro's wearing a leather jacket of death.
I don't work for you.
You passed the test. You were accepted into the organization.
So many characters in this episode.
You were, nevertheless. And now it's time to go to work.
Okay, what's my pay? That would be my first question. What's my pay?
It's to gather intelligence. As a result, we'll be forced to rely on organic assets, like you.
Interesting. Okay.
In essence, we want you to take the pulse of their government.
He's doing what Garrick wanted him to do.
Klingon Empire will spend the next 10 years recovering from the war and won't pose a serious threat to anyone. That leaves two powers to vie for control of the quadrant.
Interesting.
The Federation and the Romulans.
And do you think they're both aware of that?
Medical, personal, fictional. And I am a man of secrets. And the only way to do that is to accept the assignment.
Damn, he's good, you know. I would accept. I love secrets. I'm too nosy to not want to know. Bashir, you're in your pajamas and you're not even wearing shoes.
Where he went?
I can't say I'm surprised. From what we've seen of them, Section 31 is very meticulous in covering its tracks.
Yeah, they can turn into shadows apparently. Like they're like Batman, bro.
Make a few discreet observations on the Romulan leadership and then wait for Sloan to contact you again.
Okay.
Somehow, I don't think getting Sloan any information is...
I bet Sloan is even listening to this conversation right now.
Officially, Starfleet Command has said that they are appalled at the very notion that an organization like Section 31 might exist.
Yeah, officially.
We now have a chance to get someone inside, and I think I want to take it.
So you want me to play along?
Yeah, of course.
He has seduced you into helping him.
Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. Sloan thinks I'm already so tempted that I barely can see straight.
If Sloan even suspects that you are really working for us.
I understand.
Yeah, he might try and kill you. Yeah, I didn't even think about that, you know. Like, they would kill Federation officers to hide Section 31, wouldn't they? Oh, cool little ship. Looks like a tadpole.
A glass of Romulan ale, Doctor?
You know what? Romulan ale actually looks really good.
That never stopped most of your colleagues.
I know. I was probably one of the few officers in the fleet who didn't indulge occasionally.
Mr. Goody Two-Shoes over here.
What an odd expression. What does it mean?
It's a line from an old Earth poem.
Oh my god, Sloan is here.
Say Die is originally from a 19th century poem based on Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice.
Oh, that's cool, actually.
Wendell Greer, Assistant Director, UFP, Department of Cartography.
It's a
Dude,
pleasure,
what the heck?
Admiral William.
This guy's just everywhere.
Navigational anomalies, the transport patterns. Could you spare a moment? Unless I'm interrupting.
Not at all.
He's so good.
There's a pad in your quarters. Read it. I'll join you at 2200.
I wonder what Sloan's life is like. I want to show on Sloan.
On the other hand, if we move against him now, we lose any hope of penetrating Section 31.
I like that Ross wants Section 31 found.
If Sloan's here, it suggests something more important than a simple intelligence gathering mission.
That's true, actually.
It was confirmed by the continuing committee a little over a year ago. His immediate family was killed in a Klingon raid approximately 25 years ago.
Oh, man.
It includes sociology and archaeology. His favorite food is Delvan pudding.
Same.
I have to give him credit, though. It was a textbook operation. No sign of foul play, and certainly no sign of Romulan involvement.
Interesting, he respects it.
Which is not contained in his file. We've heard he's ill.
Ill?
Something called Tuvan syndrome.
He's dying.
It's a weakness, and one that could hamper his chances of being appointed to the committee.
So you don't want him appointed?
And they need equipment to make a diagnosis. Equipment that the Romulans won't permit at this conference.
That's why they need Bashir.
Gul Damar killed a woman just by watching him give a political speech.
That's true, you know. I forgot about that.
Denying your speculation, I will say that if Kaval comes to power, it'd be a disaster for the Federation.
Oh, days, so they are doing that, though.
Tell you what that would do to the course of the war.
You can't justify that by manipulating...
Let's make a deal, Doctor.
He's infiltrating another sovereign nation.
Be in orbit of Romulus by 0600, and you will need to have your wits about you.
Wow, you know how gray this is? It's not even gray. This is like dusk. You know what I mean? It's murky with Section 31. But like icky murky. Because obviously Sloan has a good cause in mind. But he's also... It's almost like he's been corrupted, where he only sees his good cause and he doesn't see anything that he does wrong.
I understand you were the officer who first identified the biogenic weapon known as the Quickening.
That's right.
Oh my god, that was a sad episode.
It's just a simple form of expression, I suppose.
And like most human expressions, completely devoid of meaning.
Fair.
However, there are alternate methods of making vaccines.
I'm not interested in the vaccine. I'm interested in the virus.
Why?
Know how to introduce the quickening into a population.
Why would you want that?
The chairman of the Tal Shiar rarely speaks with anyone in public, much less someone wearing that uniform.
Yeah, what is that uniform?
Somehow it wouldn't surprise me if half the people in this room turned out to be operatives.
Yeah, you are. So fair.
Momentary truce.
She doesn't want it.
Well, I could ask you the same thing.
She wants it to stay, it seems. I like her.
Just spoke with him. That's more than I've done in 6 months.
I take it you two don't get along.
We have different views.
Yeah, his views seem pretty extreme.
State secrets.
To bring the quickening into any population is extreme, because what a horrible disease.
This is also marked by an increase in leukocyte production.
Thank you, Doctor.
What is he learning from?
Thank you.
What is he thinking about?
He wanted to know more about the quickening. Specifically, if I knew how to replicate the virus and how to introduce it into a population.
What do you think?
That's crazy.
Kaval wants to get his hands on the quickening. That's not news to me that the head of the Tal Shiar is interested in biogenic weapons.
Oh, okay. It was news to me.
And his respiration was somewhat irregular.
Bottom line.
He may have Tuvan syndrome, but if he does, it's in the very early stages.
Okay, but he may have it.
Motor skills in 10 to 15 years. The life expectancy in the 20 to 25 year range.
Are there
That's actually not the worst, then.
But in less than 5% of the cases.
Is there anything that could trigger the accelerator?
Oh my god, you're talking about murder at this point.
This is unbelievable. Let's put aside for the moment that he's contemplating the murder of a high-ranking official.
Yeah, first of all, that's wild.
Him think that the next head of the Tal Shiar would be any better than Koval.
That's also true.
I sort of agree with him there. Kretak, for all her abrasiveness, is at least a patriot.
What makes her any...
Yeah, and I think she believes in the Alliance.
I'll have Sloan confined to his quarters immediately, but that may not solve our problem.
So?
Has it occurred to you that you and Sloan may not be the only ones here working for Section 31?
Oh, that would be so cool.
If that's true, it could be anyone. Even a member of the Bellerophon crew.
Or a Romulan.
What?
Oh my god, you think it's what's-her-face?
On Romulus.
What makes you say that?
Two things.
Oh, but she's about to use his brain.
On the inner workings of their government, too many insights into their political process.
Yeah.
And surreptitiously irradiate him. Now, since I doubt very much that Sloan is going to have the chance to do that, it stands to reason someone else is going to have to.
Dude, what the heck? He's a detective.
And how am I supposed to explain Section 31 to the Romulans?
They probably have one.
You hear that there's a rogue Federation agency running around plotting assassination.
They probably have a Section 32 Tal Shiar. Oh, that is cool. Oh, that was a cool shot, you know.
Aneurysm. I saw the Admiral this morning. He looked fine.
They say that's what happened. Which Admiral are you talking about?
Admiral Ross, sir.
Oh my god, is he dead? Is he dead?
Sick bay.
Oh my god, Bashir, this is why you can't talk. And everyone around him. Who's working for Section 31? What did Sloan do?
I can't contact DS9. For security reasons, there's been a communications blackout. Senator, I have no one else to turn to.
What if she's working for them? That would be crazy.
So if we want to be sure to stop this assassination, we have to find Sloan's Romulan accomplice.
Oh, well, let's
you
do
expect
it.
me to find this traitor?
What if it's her, though? That'd be wild.
Secret documents.
I'm asking you to put aside 3 centuries of mistrust between our peoples and help me stop a murder.
Yeah.
And we will be partially responsible. I need your help. Please.
Bashir's good at convincing.
His symptoms could be the result of any number of different health problems.
You didn't say that before.
I'm not an expert on...
We've already pushed him in the radiation.
The best way would be to do an examination, but I hardly think he'll agree to that.
What if you obtained a sample of his skin cells?
What?
The next time you shake his hand, you'll get your sample.
Oh my god. Good try, Bashir. Good try, Bashir.
What a pleasure to see you again.
He's not going to shake your hand.
I'd be very happy to resume my discussion on the quickening before this...
He did.
I believe the lecture hall's empty.
We have other more comfortable facilities available, if you please.
What the heck? Interrogation chamber?
What shall we talk about?
Why you're really on Romulus, who you're working for, and of course who's helping you. Don't worry.
He's suspicious. What the heck? Bashir torture moment. Oh my god, I did not expect this at all. Bashir torture. Oh my god, Bashir.
Good. Senator Kretak is charged with attempting to access a Tal Shiar database without...
Oh, she got caught.
It was conceived of by a man known to me only as Sloan. He works for an organization called Section 31.
Oh my god, it's out. It's out.
I had no one else to turn to. I was unable to contact Deep Space Nine. And I couldn't trust anybody aboard the Bellerophon.
Yeah, that's true.
Trust a Romulan senator?
I think that strengthens connections.
I was afraid that if word of this plot got out, it would destroy the Alliance. I decided to keep my own counsel.
I think that's fair.
Bring in prisoner 527.
Oh my god, they got Sloan. They got Sloan himself.
Confirmed much of what the doctor and the senator have told you, with one important exception. There is no Section 31.
Really?
Far from being the master of a rogue agency, he is simply one of many operatives in the employ of the Federation.
No, he's lying. He has to be.
Sloan did not take the death of his mentor well. He came to believe he was murdered by the Tal Shiar. In his eyes...
This has to be fake. Sloan's mind must be protected from this stuff.
A rogue organization that answered to no one. If they killed the head of the Tal Shiar, Starfleet intelligence would be held blameless.
I don't actually believe this story. I feel like Sloan's mind must be secure.
He was unaware that his identity had become known to us. Once we recognized him in the delegation, we knew immediately that an intelligence operation was underway.
Oh, wow.
Had to make sure nothing went wrong. And I wanted to watch you die.
Oh my god. Wait, maybe this story is true.
We all know she's an ambitious woman. It is entirely possible she would welcome my death, especially if it meant her being elevated to...
She'd welcome the death, but not like that as well.
You let a Starfleet intelligence officer manipulate you into committing an act of treason.
No, she was keeping the Alliance alive, bro.
Is the finding of this committee that Senator Kretak has conspired to commit treason against the state.
No!
For further interrogation.
No! Poor guy. Oh my god. What the? So there was no Section 31? Sloan's dead? I can't believe that. Well, I believe that Sloan's dead. I don't believe there was no Section 31.
Feeling better, sir?
Much.
Maybe this is all a
Dr.
dream
Frame
again?
tells me that I should take it
Imagine.
easy for a few days, but paperwork.
Unless Admiral Ross is in Section 31.
Sloan's dead.
Admiral? Where's Sloan?
What?
If we're going to have this discussion, then it's off the record.
What? He's dead? No, he's not dead?
To pull the wool so completely over my eyes. Wouldn't have been caught by the Romulans so easily.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That was a fake story.
That Sloan had an accomplice.
Oh my god.
Who issued the orders preventing me from contacting Deep Space Nine. And when the time came...
Ross?
Conveniently, had an aneurysm.
Ross has been pushing it under the covers.
Began to fall into place. Where is he?
I don't know.
But he's alive.
He's alive.
He was supposed to be beamed away a split second before the phaser beam hit him. Whether it worked or not, I couldn't say.
Oh my god, so he could be dead.
Has Koval been working for Starfleet?
What?
Providing the Federation with critical military intelligence for over a year.
What? He's the traitor?
And what about your friend, Senator Kretak?
Yeah, she took the brunt.
Which means if it serves the interest of the Romulans to negotiate a separate peace with the Dominion, Kretak would push that option.
You think so? That's not what it sounded like.
Or becomes all the more convincing.
That's the general idea.
And how long have you worked for Section 31?
Oh, damn.
Avoid the fact that you've trampled on the very thing that those young men and women are out there dying to protect. Does that not mean anything to you?
Oh, Bashir, man.
Einem silent legis.
What?
In time of war, the law falls silent.
That's what it means.
24th century Rome, driven by nothing other than the certainty that Caesar can do no wrong.
He doesn't put it on his chest. Maybe a little symbolic right there, not putting it on his chest. Sloan is watching him sleep again, then Sloan is actually creepy. Oh.
Good evening.
Oh my god, Sloan. Pick a better time.
He needed somebody who wanted to play the game, but who'd only go so far. When the time came, you stood your ground. You did the right...
Wow, he did exactly what they wanted.
Should I be weeping over the burden you are forced to carry in order to protect the rest of us?
It is an honor to know you, Doctor.
Is that the end of it?
Good night.
Is that the last we're seeing on DS9 of Section 31?
No, my mistake.
Interesting. Oh, we're ending on a heavy tone there. What the heck? We're ending on a heavy tone there. That was a good episode. I'm glad that Section 31 was back. I've been interested to see them come back into the show, and I think they came back in a really good way. And I don't think they're coming back. I don't think they're coming back anymore. That felt like a good ending to Section 31 until whatever later shows decide to pick it up, because I know there's that really bad movie that came out. Apparently, really bad movie that came out. And that was my reaction to Enter Arma Enim Silent Legis, which was something about in war, it goes silent or something like that. That was the English translation. It was apparently some Roman Julius Caesar quote about war or something like that. Anyways, episode 16 of season 7 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and this was a Section 31 episode. Also just a really good episode overall. I had a really fun time with it. It was really intense at times. Some twists, some terms. It felt some terms. I mean, there were some terms. It was a little bit political at times, but you know, some twists, some turns. It felt very espionage-y at times. The twists at the end were crazy. Just really fun. Exactly what I wanted when Section 31 was going to be reintroduced into the show, because we had that one episode in season 6, I believe, where Section 31 is introduced to the Star Trek universe, and then Sisko's like, if they ever come again, then Bashir, you join them, or something like that. And so obviously they had to come again. They weren't just going to set it up for no reason. So I'm really glad that we finally got the Section 31 episode. And this felt like the final episode of Section 31 as well. The way that it ended off, they used Bashir, they manipulated him into doing what they wanted him to do. And now they're moving on from him. And they're basically like, forget everything that has just happened. This conversation didn't exist. Whatever we just went through, it didn't exist. And Sloan is off into the wind as dust, you know what I mean? He's back as a shadow, basically. And it felt like a good ending for Section 31 if this is the ending of them in the show. I'm sure that this isn't the ending for them in Star Trek as a whole, because as I've said a few times, there is that Section 31 movie that came out a few months ago that I've not heard very good things about. But I'm sure that because there's a movie, then they must mention it in other shows at some point as well. Maybe as a, not as a full plot, but as like a subplot or something. So that would be interesting to see, like what they do with it later on in some other shows with Section 31. But for this show, I thought they did a really good job. I mean, this episode was super fun. I loved that Bashir was kind of really hesitant with everything, and I loved that the righteousness of him came forward and he tried to stop the murder from happening. But then the twist that is exactly what Section 31 wanted, what Sloan wanted, and what Admiral Ross wanted. They wanted someone who would take something to a point, but then never go past that point. And then so Bashir got to the point and then said, no, murder is too much, and then tried to stop the murder, which is exactly what they wanted, because the guy that they were trying to murder, or told Bashir they were trying to murder, was actually the person helping them and who is spying on the Romulans, and the guy's a Romulan himself. It was just crazy. The twist at the end was crazy. I didn't expect him to be the informant, to be the person, you know what I mean? I thought it was going to be the lady Romulan, the one that gets sent to jail, the one that gets the brunt of the blame. I thought she was going to be the informant. I did not expect the other guy to be. So that was a crazy twist. The fact that Sloan survives, he gets beamed out at the end, was a crazy twist. The fact that Ross was working on it was a crazy twist. I probably should have guessed that Ross was in on it, but it never really crossed my mind, just because I do like Admiral Ross. I do find that I found that I have liked him in the past and agreed with some of his decisions in the past. And he, you know, Admiral Ross has been on Sisko's side a bunch of times, so I've been there and I've liked him. And maybe that's what the show wanted us to know. We have spent some time with him, and so we kind of trust him at this point. And so I never really doubted that he knew about Section 31. And so when the twist came that he was working for them, or I guess in a mutual contract with them just for the time being, it kind of was like a rug pull, like, oh my god, that's happening, that's crazy. So I thought that was really interesting. I see Ross's point of view where he's seen thousands and maybe even millions of people die in this war, and he needs to get something done, and this will ensure that there's no, you know, Romulan war, or at least Romulans joining with the Dominion in the war. Like, obviously you can see where he's coming from, but Bashir is right when he's saying that Admiral Ross is going against everything that these men and women are dying for on the battlefield. They're going against this sovereignty and this freedom and this, you know, just this democracy and stuff like that, and Admiral Ross is subverting all of that. And so Bashir is right, and it's something that's not necessarily acceptable, but then at the same time there's so much gray in this universe, and that's one of the reasons why I like DS9. Like, Section 31 is so morally gray. It's like the darkest gray of all time, and you know that what they're doing is bad. Like, you know that what Sloane wants to do is bad, but at the same time you're like, I see how this is going to help the Federation. And so then it really tests your morals. As an audience, it tests your morals. Like, where do I fall on this? Like, how good of a person am I? You know, how much do I not necessarily tolerate, but how much am I willing to accept, you know, in favor of the truth or something, you know, stuff like that. I don't know. It's just really interesting. And so I found this episode to be really, really good. Anyways, that is it for my reaction and review to these past two episodes, episodes 15 and 16, Badda-Bing Badda-Bang, and Inter Arma Enim Silent Legacy. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. And remember, if you want to check out some more episodes on Patreon right now, you can check out episodes 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22, all on Patreon right now for your viewing pleasure. That's Penumbra Part 1, Till Death Do Us Part 2, Strange Bedfellows Part 3, The Changing Face of Evil Part 4, When It Rains Part 5, and Tacking Into the Wind Part 6, all on Patreon right now, which means I'm so close to the Season 7 finale, the show's finale, over on Patreon. And on top of that, if you join Patreon right now as of this video's release, you get 2 months free. You have to pay when you first join, but then you get 2 months free to enjoy Star Trek DS9 3 weeks ahead of YouTube, as well as the uncut reactions and many other not thousands I guess, but like 1,000 other uncut reactions on there on Patreon as well. So go check it out if you've been interested. There's no better time to try and join and just see what it's like over there. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time for some more Star Trek Deep Space Nine.